So I was sleeping really soundly last night, which is always great when I get to get in that deep REM sleep, and I actually was dreaming a melody, okay? So this doesn't happen very often, but it happened last night, and it happened this morning actually. Now usually if I dream a melody, I don't always, it's not always in my mind very clearly, but this time it was. And the melody goes like this. So that was the main hook of the melody, and then later on I remember, now of course when I was dreaming, usually when I dream these things, I dream the whole song start to finish, and this was no exception. I was actually performing in the dream, and I was performing this song start to finish, so I dreamt the whole thing. Now usually when it comes to dreams, you're not able to, or at least I'm not able to remember the entire song that I was dreaming start to finish, but I can remember bits and pieces of it and important hooks of the melody, and in this case I remember this hook very clearly, and this is what I came up with. Now this is just how the melody developed when I sat down and tried to reconstruct it. Once again, I didn't remember it exactly as I was dreaming it, but the best we can do with these sorts of dream melodies is to reconstruct it as best we can. So in my reconstruction, that reconstruction brought me to the key area of F sharp minor. That's D flat major 7, D flat major 7. You know, this is great what I have, I love it, but I kind of want a new section. You know, again, I don't want to repeat everything over again, so I want a new section here. So what am I going to do? I'm going to write a bridge, okay? So this is perfect because now we're in the third 8-bar section. Now it may be 8 bars, it may be less, it may be more, but this is a more standard sounding tune, and I don't usually write tunes this old-fashioned sounding, but it just kind of came to me, and so I'm gonna kind of keep in that style because that's the style that I was hearing it in. I'm actually gonna resolve 2, 5, and then I'm gonna keep that 5 in the bass, and I'm gonna keep a D major harmony in my right hand, or in just the D major harmony over that A, over this note. So maybe I'll stick a D major 7 chord in there, because that's part of the harmony. And the melody I thought might go, so now we have a C over A chord. I just kind of like that descending chromatic motion in the bass. This is the top of the bridge. So our D over A. So this is where I could have left it as a sus9 chord, but I'm deciding to resolve it to a B7, kind of like a 2-5 in the key of E. Now I could continue the descending chromatic motion in the left hand in the bass, and do something like that maybe. Maybe sort of like a half diminished. Yeah, so B flat minor 7 flat 5, or something of that nature. And then just continue resolving it. I'm not really sure, but that's kind of as far as I've gotten, so I just kind of wanted to share this with you. This is a composition that came, again, out of a dream. It was, the melody was super clear, and I was like, okay, I've got to get this down. So I got out of bed, sat down, and started writing it. So that's all I have so far, but I'm pretty happy with it. And you know, there's very few feelings more exhilarating and inspiring than sitting down and writing out a song that's brand new. You've never written it before, you've never really heard it before except in your own head, and now I'm writing it on to a form that I can then take and evolve and make it, like, mold it into a song, into a new tune. So I'm super excited about this, and I can't wait to come back later on. I'm actually going to work on this more. I might return to this song tomorrow and continue working on it, continue writing the ideas out and developing the theme. When I finish this song, I'm going to come back, I'm going to share it with you, and I really look forward to doing that. So again, this is today's video blog on composing from a dream, a melody that came to me in a dream, and you can do this too. You know, I really urge you, if you dream a song, if you are a musician, or even if you're not, and you're dreaming a melody and then you wake up and that melody is strongly playing in your head, you know, that might be a sign that you might need to write that melody, you know. And I would take a recorder. If you're not a musician, take your phone or a recorder and sing your melody into that recorder, so that you at least have it in some kind of form. You know, if you're a musician, write it down before you forget it. You know, sing it to yourself over and over so you don't forget it before you get a chance to sit down and put it into the computer or write it down, or however you choose to notate it. So that's it for now. I'm gonna work on this a little more, and I'm gonna come back and share the rest with you guys when I finish it. So thank you so much for checking this out.